Welcome, class, to MIS 436, Technology for Managers. Our first lecture will be looking at the CPU, which stands for Central Processing Unit, and the System Unit, which is the enclosure that houses the CPU and other peripherals. Computer systems consist of both hardware and software. Hardware is the term for the physical components of the computer system. A computer is an electronic device that accepts data, processes that data, and produces information. The computer is an IPOS system. The I stands for input in the data or raw facts. P for processing is the manipulation or transformation of the data. O is for output. Output is information. S, storage of data and programs for later use. Software are the instructions that tell the hardware how to perform. Computers differ in size, cost, and speed. All computers share the same basic construction. All computer systems have the same basic parts. Computers are either general purpose or special dedicated purpose. Special purpose means that the computer performs one function and only one function. For example, video game machines are an example of a special purpose computer. The video game machine, PlayStation or Xbox, plays games. General purpose machines' functions depend on the software program that is running. The user can change the function of the general purpose computer by changing the application program or software. What you see in this slide is a simplified view of a computer system. It has both input, output, processing, and storage. Input devices allow the user to communicate with the operating system and the CPU. The two main input devices on most computers are the keyboard and mouse. Output devices allow the computer to communicate with the user. The communication can be in the form of soft or hard copy. A computer system usually has two main output devices, the monitor and printer. The Central Processing Unit, or CPU, is the heart or brain of the computer. The CPU consists of the microprocessor and supporting microchips that fitted on a bit printed circuit board called the motherboard and connected to each other via the bus. The bus is a method of transmitting data from one part of the computer to another part of the computer. Generally, the computer bus will connect all devices to the computer CPU and main memory. The two biggest developers of microprocessors are Intel and AMD, which stands for American Micro Devices. The microprocessor controls all the functions of the computer and is the supervisor of all the other support chips. The microprocessor is constructed of many different transistors that are placed upon a silicon material. Input and output prongs allow the microprocessor to receive and to output information and data. The motherboard is the main circuit board of a microcomputer. This board usually contains the microprocessor, most of the random access memory, read-only memory, power supply, video controller, and expansion slots. The microprocessor consists of three main parts: the control unit, which is responsible for decoding software instructions; the arithmetic logic unit, or ALU, which is responsible for mathematical functions and logical processes, and the bus registers. The bus are pathways for data entering and exiting the microprocessor, and registers are memories for processing mathematical information within the arithmetic logic unit. Microprocessor speed is measured in gigahertz, which means billions of machine cycles per second. A machine cycle is the time it takes to fetch, decode, and execute a program instruction. I time, which is instruction time, plus E time, which is execution time, is a machine cycle. The microprocessor will be useless without its support chips, which consist of three types: ROM, read-only memory chips; RAM, random access memory; and cache memory, which helps to speed up computer operations. Random access memory, or RAM, is also known as main memory, primary memory, or internal memory. RAM stores both the computer program and data that are in use. RAM is the memory that the user has access. RAM is used to hold the operating system, application program, and data while the computer is running. Read-only memory chips, or ROM, are chips that have instructions already coded in them by the manufacturer. The ROM chip's function consists of diagnostics and starting the booting up sequence. Booting up means to load the operating system from its storage medium and check all computer functions. Cache memory is an area of high-speed memory used to temporarily hold blocks of data as they move from main memory to the CPU or from a disk drive to main memory. Caching speeds up computer operations by relying on the fact that the next piece of data needed by the CPU is most likely in the block of data already stored in the high-speed cache memory area. Modern CPUs are built with some cache memory built into the CPU microprocessor chip itself. This is called level 1 or L1 cache. If the cache memory is not part of the CPU, it is referred to as L2 cache memory. The basic unit of measurement of computer memory and storage capacity is the byte. The byte is equivalent to a character. A character like a letter of the alphabet, punctuation mark, or number. The byte consists of 8 binary digits. A binary digit is known as a bit. A bit is a 1 or 0, which is the basic foundation of all digital computer systems. A kilobyte equals 1,000 bytes. A megabyte equals 1,000,000 bytes. A gigabyte equals 1 billion bytes. And a terabyte is 1 trillion bytes. These represent both main memory storage capacity and output device storage capacity. The system unit is the enclosure that the microprocessor, motherboard, and support microchips are housed. The system unit can also house peripheral units that allow the user to communicate with the central processing unit. The next section of this lecture is on peripheral devices. We will learn more about the input and output devices that help the central processing unit and get information into and out of it.